Professor Limbadri, Professor Sri G. Faranandamulu, our chief guest, and lastly our Professor Doraj.
Chief guest, center में sir. Sir, please. Sir, chief guest center में. Chief guest center में. I think we should sit here.
Give me the cue. Okay, I'll hand over the floor to Lakshmi Ji. Professor will be introducing from Secretariat.
Thank you very much. Namo Buddhaya. I think this is a very proud of moment to any Buddhist. Why? Because today we are celebrating whole world the happiness day of International Day of Happiness. Why? Because it happens. I think speakers will tell all those details. But one thing I want to tell you, that branches on that I am the president of the ABTO International. Previously ABTO confined only the things tourism and operations and all those things, but now we want to change the motto of the things. We have to not only promoting tourism, we have to promoting Buddhism in all over world. That's first thing. Second thing is we are going to have an international directory of Buddhist sites. Till now there is no directory, there is no documentation of all over world. Which states, which nations, how many sites are there, what are the situations, what will we do, nothing else. The two things we want to do. Third thing, we decided to have a International Happiness Day. Why? Because importance of Buddhism, Buddhists. This country, I very much congratulate this meeting. Also planned to congratulate the Bhutan King. Please give a big applause to Bhutan King. I think I request you to please stand up and big standing ovation to the Bhutan King. What he did. No country have this type of idea. Human Development Index, I think I am a very illiterate. How much income, how much expenditure, what is the literacy, what is the facilities, all those things. But Bhutan Kingdom, Bhutan Kings, they are struggle for celebrating. Yes. Now we are 70 people, 100 people, that's not issue. Issue is the celebrating the one important occasion in the Buddhist calendar, in Buddhist life. I very much thank to BSI India, Patil Garu and Parandamlu Garu, all other friends, elders, the Dr. Venkateshwarlu there, Venkataya Garu there, so many people such a, all are came here. Then I very much thanks to Mani and congratulating, he is our ABTO in charge in Bhutan. He struggled a lot. The small country, they have so many problems. Even also they invited our Bhutan ABTO friends, Bhutan tourist operators, or Bhutan intellectual partners. I think this is a very important thing. Another thing I want to tell you, whoever come here, whoever attend here, they are very, very lucky, fortunate people in the world. This is a happiness day. We are celebrating this. Nobody is not celebrating. That's why this is a proud of moment. We have to proud of ourselves. Thank you very much. You should keep that 2-3 hours This is a very important thing, compact audience. They're not more than any this thing. Our 2-3 speakers is there, they will deliver. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Thank you, President Garu. Unique.
Our chief guest. Professor Kinzang Gupta.
Sir, this is our traditional Indian Telangana state traditional shawl.
And for Dr. Saurabh Basu.
Saurabh Basu, he knows he came to Hyderabad. We invited him in last year June. Sir, this is the Patil sir. Good job, sir.
We are gathered here to celebrate the International Day of Happiness of Bhutan. I am indeed grateful to the organizer for inviting me here to participate in this important event. Being a Buddhist, the early Buddhist in 1956, after the conversion of marginalized people in Buddhism by late Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar on 1956, I shared the same feeling as you do. My personal interaction with Bhutan is very limited. The first interaction and visit to Bhutan was when I was the chairman of the University Grand Commission. I didn't come to Bhutan, but when I was chairman of the University Grand Commission, our Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh has taken an initiative to set up the South Asia University, of which Bhutan was a part. And there was a representative from the Bhutan on that committee. And I remember the principal of Bhutan telling him that he said we didn't have a proper university, public university. So I suggested him to, the government can set up a body by the Bhutan government policy maker to measure the national index of happiness, and these include living standard, obviously living standard, education, food, housing, another thing that you take, health, education, ecological diversity, resilience, cultural diversity and resilience, community vitality, time used by the people, how many hours they work and how many hours they take rest, psychological well-being, and good governance. These are 9 domains which are taken into account to develop the gross income happiness index. Now again, within this 9 domains, in each of the domains there are indicators. Altogether there are 32 indicators that are taken into account in building the gross happiness index. And you have to look at these 32 indicators, they are so wonderfully developed, taken into account. All requirements of the people are incorporated into this index. I will give you only 1 or 2 examples and I will switch over to the other point. That, for example, the time used, how many hours you work, how many hours you sleep, how much donation you give to the community, whether you work for the community. So there are several indicators, 32 indicators one need to study, but that they take all integrated and development of the human being. It doesn't confine to income alone, it doesn't confine to need alone. It also then talk about the indicator which give you psychological satisfaction. Now this is something which is remarkable work that has been done by the Honorable King and the people of Bhutan, and I think Dr. Lakshmaniya really has taken a very wonderful step to congratulate them. And I understand the first, they certified it and they recommend it for the several countries as the international indicators of measuring the well-being of the people. Now this is amazing. What Lakshmaya is saying is right, that a small country has developed the concept and yet it has been accepted by United Nations, the official bodies of different countries in the world, as an index to be accepted by many other people. So which means this was an improvement over the several concept and indicator that I have shared with you. It was certainly an improvement over the Human Development Index, which was recommended by the UNDP. Well, this is the first part of it. Why do we need to celebrate and why do we recognize the contribution of Bhutan in this? Method of earning income in association with the other people should be such that not only the individual benefit, but he also benefit, his behavior, his way of living, his business, his employment, his economic activity also result in the well-being of the other. So one of the most important departure from Western economics was, and the assumption was, that peoples are independent to each other. People are not independent. They are dependent to each other. They are not independent. If you look at the literature on the link of Buddhism with the happiness index, they have talked about contentment. And if you look at the 32 indicator which has been used to build up the Human Development Index, Human Happiness Index, these all are factory. For example, how much money you give donation to the society, how much time you work for the society, all other indicators have been brought in. Education, health, and other indicators have been brought in. But the most important thing of happiness index is the psychological satisfaction of what you have and that you have in living. Now that psychological satisfaction comes from one of the Aryastamic Marga of Buddhism, that is Samyak Samadhi. The Samyak Samadhi is that you not only physically concentrate, but you think about it. You think about how I am behaving. Is my behavior affecting others? Am I making unhappy others because of my behavior? Is my behavior helping me or making me unhappy? This is what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is not only concentration, but concentration leads to the rightful thinking, throwing away of the wrong thought, but also thinking about your behavior which help you and help others also. So that mindfulness has been discussed in this literature to a greater extent. So friend, I have sort of tell you the story of linkages of Buddhism, Buddhist philosophy and economics with the development of the gross income happiness index. At the end, I will just make a couple of points about Dr. Ambedkar's thinking, and if it can benefit you people, I'll be really happy. Now, Dr. Ambedkar, the principle which governs the behavior of the people should be such that it benefit individually but it benefit society, and that the livelihood, method of livelihood should be such that it helps everybody psychologically and materially, and this will really bring the development of the country and happiness of the country. These are some of the points, friends, I wanted to share with you. I really thanks Lakshmaya for inviting me here, and also I appreciate his contribution and work for celebrating this happiness index. And it should be, I think this kind of conference should be organized in different parts of the world to promote this concept of happiness. Thank you very much.
Distinguished guest on the dais, Professor Suddhav, former Chairman UGC and Chairman ICSR, and he was the Padma Shri awardee. So many awards he got, and one of the great intellectual academician in India. And chief guest of this function, Dr. Kunjin, the president of the Moorbilling Residential College. He is also a great man, very humble, highly intellectual. When we approached him yesterday, visiting his college, he shared some of his thoughts with a humble and very systematic way. And we are here, one of the key person who was instrumental for this meeting is Sri Lakshmaya Mallapalli. He is also President of Association of the Buddhist Tour Operators. And another important organization, Buddhist Society of India, Sri Valandamul Garu and Sri Haridas Garu, and Dr. Basu, who is moderating this thing, and the distinguished brothers and sisters across the world. And I congratulate the organizers for taking initiative in organizing International Happiness Day on 20th March 2025. Really, it is a historical day in the world history of Happiness Day. No way, no country celebrating this type of celebrations. Definitely, Bhutan is making a important milestone in celebrating Happiness Day on 20th March 2025. I also extend my warm greetings to participants for participating in this international to share your thoughts.
महाकारुणिक तथागत गौतम बुद्ध बोधिसत्व डॉक्टर बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर इन्हें त्रिवर्णा आज ये जो आयोजन किया है जिनके मुख्य अतिथि माननीय प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर सुखदेव जी थोराट जो भारत के लिए इंटरनेशनल स्तर पे अंतरराष्ट्रीय देश पूर्व के हमारे वक्ताओं ने जो विस्तृत रूप से विशेषता हमारे मुख्य अतिथि साहब ने थोराट साहब ने जो विस्तृत जानकारी दी उसके पश्चात मेरे जैसे आदमी को बोलने का कुछ नहीं, लेकिन मैं अपना परिचय जैसा पूर्व में हरिदास नाम मेरे पिताजी का नाम और उन्होंने मेरा नाम दिया था चंद्रभानु श्रीदास पाटिल और आज मैं ये बुद्धिस्ट सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया का ट्रस्टी चेयरमैन हूँ। संस्था ने जो नाम दिया है मुझे चंद्रबोधी पाटिल इस नाम से जाना जाता है और ये बुद्धिस्ट सोसाइटी के माध्यम से और हमारे लक्ष्मण जी जो टूर का जो आयोजन किया उनके माध्यम से आज यहाँ पर जो आयोजन हुआ मैं आप हम सभी की ओर से उनको हार्दिक बधाई देता हूँ। नमो बुद्धाय जय।
शरणं गच्छामि धम्मं शरणं गच्छामि संघं शरणं गच्छामि। First of all, I want to show the gratitude to the Buddha Bhagwan, Samrat Ashoka Baba Sahib, who are present on the dais, Professor Tarakji, Mayapalli Lakshmaya Garu, Haridas Chandrabodh Patil Garu, and it's a great opportunity for us. I was also very proud. Already Tarakji and Rimbaji Lagana Sarvaru has given details information about the Apest index, about the Apest. Okay, but I want to share my feelings about this program and the program, etc. Dear friends,
For many days, I have a deep desire to visit the Bhutan. And today, as that wish has been fulfilled, I feel immense joy. The moment I set foot in the Bhutan, every cell in my body was filled with excitement. As we traveled towards the Prince Sholing to Thimphu, nature welcomed us with cool breezes and lush greenery. I can't express the feelings in my voice. I am especially grateful to the Baba Saheb Ambedkar principles. Buddhism not only the focus on the elevating human suffering, but also the promoting equal opportunities for the men and women. Furthermore, it teaches the respect for the nature and all the living beings. Reflect on the root cause of such conflicts. I firmly believe that for peace and happiness, development to the people in the world, Buddhism only okay. Siddhartha, born in the Lumbini, attained the alignment through the years of the efforts and shared his wisdom with his 5 disciples, who then worked to spread the Buddhism. Although Buddhism began to expand during the lifetime, it did not gain widespread recognition until later. After the Kalinga War, Emperor Ashoka underwent the transformation to dedicate himself to propagation of Buddhism. Because of his efforts, Buddhism was now spread across the Asia and the world. Let us all a moment to express a gratitude to the Samrat Ashoka. I respectfully request to the nation of the Buddha to take a part in the liberation of the Buddha temple, where the Buddha is enlightened from the controlling of other religions.
Emperor and Buddhist Association of India for inviting me to attend this August celebration. As spoken by one of the panelists, happiness daily celebrate करना चाहिए, not yearly. And thank you for this opportunity. I must confess that whatever the things that I have thought of sharing will not that much add value to what you know already and what my colleagues have said already. And I feel little awkward also to be standing in front of you and speaking of happiness when I don't have myself. What I think and what I do in my life is all based on Buddhist values and the inspirations drawn from the Dharma kings. I try to follow what they teach and what they tell us to do. And when I'm able to do in such a small ways, I feel happy. And or latest things, latest gadgets, more buildings, more land, I don't know, you name it. And you are not happy at all. That is one thing. Then the other thing is the ignorance. I think not being aware of your behavior and your thinking, action, how that will benefit or impact others. And we are not, when we are not able to be mindful or aware, then the problem arises, and then you will not be happy, because I think already one of the festivals contribute a lot towards the happiness of individual and as well as at the society level. So this is what I understand and what I think. Then on getting connected to nature, as Buddhist, I believe in having deities for trees, for rocks, lakes, whatever. So we are not supposed to pollute them or destroy them. If I disturb, then it will bring disharmony in the society. So this is what I believe, and we never disturb them. And I think scientifically also it's true. If you cut down many trees, then there will be flooding, whatever, and then a disaster will strike a village also. And I think it well connects with science also. Then I do not know sometimes how much I contribute to the well-being of society, but I try my best to not harm others, but try to help others in a way that I can, and not having to strain myself, not having to worry so much. And again, when I do that I cannot, then it's I think that will kill my happiness. So it's a matter of again following the middle path or striking a balance. So this is what I do, and I will not claim that I am the happiest person in Bhutan, but most of the time I am happy, contented, and I pray all the time for others' happiness. And I think whether my prayers will be answered or not, I do not know, but I think it helps me be happy. Or I prayed, at least I prayed for his or her good luck.
In the evening, it becomes a lot of pain, when mosquitoes bite. So, before I visited Bhutan, I used to kill mosquitoes like anything, without thinking. But you won't believe, when I go in break mode now, even to kill a mosquito, it stops me. I don't know why, but this transformation is happening in me. Because I have seen my Buddhist friends, they don't kill the flies. In summer, we have a lot of flies here. You see, they will catch the flies and they will throw it out of the door. I have seen this with my own eyes in Buddhist families. This is a real story. I'm not making it. So, when you experience this kind of kindness and compassion, not only towards human beings, but also to the smallest creature on the planet, it creates an impact in you. So, this is Bhutan from my lens. And then, I think one more important topic I want to cover when it comes to happiness is trust. You see, most of our unhappiness is because of trust issues. If we trusted someone, that person didn't value our trust or betrayed us, and it has caused unhappiness in us. I will tell you, once I lost a pen drive, the thumb drive where we carry data when I want to drop my daughter in Shari CCD. I got that soundtrack back after 1 week. This is Bhutan. I can guarantee you will not get this in any parts of the world. You can trust people here. Once I was watching a football match in Janatan, and I left my umbrella there and I came out to Mojo Park. It's like 5 minutes walk, I was out of the stadium, and then I recall, I lost my umbrella, I left it there. I went there, the umbrella was exactly there where I left it. At least 100 people have crossed that umbrella in that time, I can tell you, but nobody has that intention to take it back. I went there, I got my umbrella back. This is Bhutan. In the very little way, it could. It also depends on you, but I can guarantee you that the more longer you stay in Bhutan, the more bigger will be the impact of Bhutan. I'll share a few experiences which I don't think I can. I have worked in many different countries, more than 12 countries I've been to and I've worked in, including Africa, Nigeria, and all. Okay. But what I got in Bhutan, I think I will never get it. I am born in Kolkata, and so this is my real life stories of 30 years. I have hundreds of stories, but due to time constraint, I will not go into this. But on this note, I can say that being trustworthy is also a contributing factor in progress. Bhutan is a very small country with 750,000 population. The social fabrics are very strong. Unlike India, I'm born in India, we are one of the 4 billion people. So things are different here, and maybe the social fabrics, as Professor Kozina was mentioning that the gatherings of community events like Sechus and all, I think people are tied up very closely. The social fabrics are very strong. And that is also one of the reasons we harness happiness here. Okay, with this, I would like to open the floor if anyone has questions. Maybe due to time limitations, we will take 2 questions. Or you can have 2 comments also. Can we have the mic for answer?
I will comment.
Okay, thank you.
इसलिए ये पूरी टीम को एक बार जोरदार ताली से स्वागत कीजिए आप लोग। दूसरी बात मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि मैं जिंदगी में बुद्धिज्म को प्रैक्टिस किया मैंने कॉलेज लाइफ के बाद से, और मैंने देखा कि जितनी हैप्पीनेस, केवल हैप्पीनेस नहीं बल्कि साथ में जो डेवलपमेंट है, आर्थिक सामाजिक विकास, सांस्कृतिक विकास, इन सब चीजों का विकास है। मैंने केवल जाना नहीं है बल्कि आपके अंदर ही आपके मन में वो खुशी है, लेकिन आपको उसको तलाश करना पड़ेगा। केवल पैसे में खुशी नहीं है। दुनिया में जाके बड़े-बड़े संसार में बड़े-बड़े देश हैं जहाँ आर्थिक रूप से बहुत आगे हैं वो लोग, लेकिन वहाँ खुशी नहीं है। वहाँ के लोगों में कितने ज्यादा आपस में लड़ाई झगड़े होते हैं और एक दूसरे को मारना काटना होता है। लेकिन यहाँ पर मैं देखता हूँ, यहाँ का एक्सपीरियंस बता रहा हूँ आपको। अभी आए हुए उनको कुछ दिन यहाँ पर हुए, घूमने हम आए, लेकिन यहाँ देखिए कि यहाँ पर कोई ट्रैफिक के अंदर हॉर्न नहीं बजाता है। यहाँ मैंने देखा रोड पर हॉर्न यहाँ पर बिल्कुल नहीं देखी यहाँ। और दूसरी बात है कि नेचर से इतना जुड़ा हुआ है। अभी बहन जी भी बता रही थी, मैडम भी, कि कोई भी मतलब यहाँ आप ये चीज बात के कुछ दिमाग सेंटर की माध्यम से, लेकिन
I have question towards sir. In the context of the globalization, the global economy is operating more and more than the governance. The economy, when the economy is entering into the countries and societies, how will be the exploitation will take over? Without the imperialism role is changed. Earlier imperialism changed. Now the competition among the capitalist countries and also as well as the Asian countries also there. In this context, what the way out for our Indian society as well as the Buddhist society, Buddhist countries, how to address these issues with the perspective of the liberalization, privatization, globalization. It is a big question, but it is my...
Dimitri Samitais and brothers and sisters of the Buddhist community. What I feel is, why Bhutan is happiest, since Bhutanese practice Panchashila, character. So that is the reason they are happy. So this is from the Buddhist teaching only. I will say, tell one sentence and I will finish it up. What it says, I want you people to by heart it and tell to your children and grandchildren. What the Vishuddhamagga says, virtue, that is character. Virtue for the purpose of diligence. Diligence for the purpose of discipline. Discipline for the purpose of non-remorse. So here comes the happiness. Non-remorse for the purpose of happiness. Happiness for the purpose of gladdening. Gladdening for the purpose of tranquility. Tranquility for the purpose of concentration. Concentration to know correct knowledge and vision. Correct knowledge and vision is for the purpose of extinction from the greed, hatred and delusion. So here delusion is not about the knowledge. It is about not knowing the Four Noble Truths. With this I finish this thing and thank you very much for
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. I have seen Tarak sir first in Narangal Karti University. Others I have seen in Nagadal side also. I am requesting all of you and Tarak sir also. These Bhutan countries like this nicely know what we must do to develop our India and our people in our villages. Thank you very much for that. Hand over to Professor George for the comment and then finally any questions in there?
Please.
Measurize the happiness of the man. How we scale the happiness of the man. That is only I am asking.
Next.
So today it's wonderful to see all of you from India, all the expert right kind of a thing, all the professors driven from different fields promoting Buddhism. It's really wonderful and very proud. Bhutan is very proud because we are celebrating happiness. And for me, happiness is within yourself, your mind. Actually, it is here. You don't need a separate temple or thing. It's here. Mind is very important. So with this, I don't have much, but to thank on behalf of all the Buddhist participants. And we'd like to welcome to our hotel. Please make us happy, more happy. We wish more Indians to come and visit during special off-season during winter around hotels empty. Often we have full houses, so we'll make happy, more happy. We must connectivity to sharing. So that's all I would like to say. Thank you.
There was a lot of dust brought up to distorted Buddhist principle, but he removed those distortion and present it in a very, very scientific way. Well, these are some of the things I wanted to share.
Thank you very much, Professor. I hand over the floor to Lakshmanaji for the closing remarks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Which means that you cannot change your present life. Your present life is determined by the past, and you will get a better in the future. So you continue to serve the others. Buddha criticized it. Buddha said no. You know, Dr. Ambedkar has coined the theory of karma very well. As you sow, so do you reap. You have said, sir. If you work hard in your present life, you are likely to get the good result. Not that there is 100% guarantee. There are others to stop you. But the possibility of getting a good result if you work hard is high. And you benefit. So the Buddha reject the theories of karma based on the past karma. Buddha also reject the concept of soul, in concept of rebirth. There is no concept of rebirth in Buddhism. Yes. Ambedkar interpreted the concept of rebirth. Buddha said, talk about rebirth, but the concept of rebirth in Buddhism is something different, which Dr. Ambedkar has rightly interpreted. A rebirth of whom and rebirth of what? Yes. And Buddha talk, there is no rebirth of the person who died. But there is a reverse of a person in the sense that all persons are born out of the material mass. The water, the pressure, the energy, the sunlight.
Bless us, greet us. I think you are sharing your experiences. They are very useful to us. Then I am very much thankful to Thorat sir. I pressured him a lot you should come. Like his age and all those things. I will give an applause to him. Every time he is with us, that is another thing. But this meeting success because two persons, one is Thorat gar, another is presidential. Otherwise, this meeting it's not fruitful. Then I thanks to Basugar. Bas is very. I think we came last year. Then we met him. Then afterwards we are continuing our relationship. Then Maniji is our ABTO APTO Bhutan in charge. Give him applause. All those whatever year he is responsible for all those things. Then he is very active with this. I am suggesting please support like these tour operators here. They will also interact with you. Then please support them, and then our friends comes. Please let them know. They will see in good manner. Thanks to Mani Garu and Paranamul Garu. I think Chandrabodhi Patil Garu. We had a one Zoom meeting about this. We thought in high level. Which states, which nations, how many sites are there? What are the situations? What will we do? Nothing else. The two things we have to do. Third thing, we decided to have a International Happiness Day. Why? Because importance of Buddhism. This country, I very much congratulate this meeting. Also planned for to congratulate the Bhutan King. Please give a big applause to
this one. This year we did this. So next year we are hoping to make it bigger. So in that case, so please my request would be when you go back, if you plan to come to Bhutan, I have my all colleagues from hotels, travel agents. If you have cards, you can exchange. I can request my hotelier friends and travel agent friends also. Please exchange your card. Next time you come with your family, and please we'll be very happy to see more people coming and celebrating this happiness day. Not only this, like not only once, but in future if you plan to come, this is not one time. Bhutan is like this forever. So you can expect this no beautiful time. This time maybe you are in a hurry. Next time plan for longer vacations. And my good hotelier friends are there, travel friends are there. So please support them also. Thank you so much, everybody. So now I'd like to start the session of Memento. With regard to certificate, during tea time, so I'll not be able to keep one by one, but I have all certificates ready outside, so it will be a memory for you all for attending this. You take away with you back to your home, and you will remember Bhutan.
Not now. Later.
Why it should come to us? I think money could do easily.
The money are yourself, sir, please, sir.
Money, I think. Because I am in Paro.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay, thank you.